Greetings. I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Byte Club Cinema. Today, we will be watching one of the greatest movies of all time, Sony's major hit. This was the #1 grossing movie in the history of all movies, with over $1 trillion gross. And I possibly multiple trillions. It was so successful that Sony released the movie twice in the same year. That's how major this was. It was a smash hit in the winter of, was it 2022, 2023? And then Sony brought it back again, where it blew the charts out once more. This was the #1 movie in America for months and months upon end. Just a glorious, never-ending, they're like, it makes Avatar look like a penny ante film. I am, of course, referring to the greatest vampire movie of all time, something that will be unrivaled and unmatched. That is Morbius. Yeah, okay. That was a lot setup. You probably were able to well, if you saw the thumbnail, you know. But anyway, now Diesel, have you seen Morbius at all?
I have not. I've only heard the infamous rumors about it.
Yes. Are you familiar with the memes?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the memes.
Okay. So, the movie stars Jared Leto as the main character. He plays Morbius. And, of course, his famous lines from the film include, "I'm beginning to morb, it's Morbin time, and I'm gonna morb out." I think that was one of them. Anyway, so we're gonna all cheer when he says those lines, and only when he says those lines. Alright, so I've been promised by the internet that those lines exist in this film, and the internet would never lie to me. But I keep... Matt Smith apparently also in the film. So, yeah, okay, on more like less lighthearted. So Morbius is part of Sony's very infamous trilogy, where basically Sony bought the rights to Spider-Man, or the Spider-Man characters, from Marvel. Then he made the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Then, when Disney was starting to buy back rights from other studios to get the characters so they could start making the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Sony was the holdout. So Universal played ball. They let Marvel make the Hulk. They let Marvel use the Hulk. Paid for money. Sony, though, was like, no, like, we see the billions of dollars you're making. We want some of that. Like, we're Sony. You're gonna treat us with respect, Disney. We're not tiny little studio here. So Sony played hardball. They finally did come to terms. That's how we have Tom Holland Spider-Man. But to maintain their ownership of the broader Spider-Man universe, Sony made a number of movies without Spider-Man in them. So from that, so they made 6 movies of that type total. 3 of them were Venom movies. We will get to those later. I don't like them. I saw the first one. It wasn't very good. We will get to those eventually. I haven't seen the 2 or 3. That'll be our first time. None of them are particularly good.
I know a bit about the second. The third one, they can go fuck themselves. They did null dirty. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's not like that Null even got defeated. He just does. He's like in over 5 minutes and then just does nothing. And
they did him dirty. God damn it. Because when it comes to the Marvel thing, I love symbiotes. It's the fucking creator of them. Really fucking cool. Fuck you.
Yeah. So, now, Morbius, so the other 3 that they did are Morbius, Man of Web, and Kraven. That they form the other trilogy, which is the trilogy of Sony embarrassments. We will plug into those. Now, the good news is, see, Man of Web at least has Sydney Sweeney in it. And Sydney Sweeney's got 2 really good things going for her. So that's not terrible. And to her credit, Sydney Sweeney pushed hard to get things like, for example, being full of the costume. So that was nice of her, and she's been pretty outspoken criticizing the director and the direction on Man of Web. So, Man of Web could have been a lot better. Oh boy, but Kraven, I believe of the 3, Kraven is considered the best of the 3. Overall, it's not saying much. The lead actor for Kraven apparently does a very good job. He does put a lot of effort into it. He does really try to be a good action star. He practiced the routines a lot. He got fit. By all accounts, he did a good job in the role with the material he has, just the material he had sucked. Oh well. You know how that goes. But now, if this one, on the other hand, I'm not a huge Jared Leto fan. I will go on the record saying that. I did not like him as the Joker in Suicide Squad, or the DC universe in general. I wasn't too fond of him in Blade Runner 2049. I thought he was kind of the weak link there in the film. I liked the film. I wasn't too fond of him as the character in there. And here he is as the lead again as Dr. Morbius. So now Diesel has said, you said you don't know anything about the Morbius character, correct?
I do not. I don't know anything about the universe and Morbius. I do believe it has its own comics and stuff. I've never been introduced to any of the comics.
Yeah, Morbius. So Morbius is in the Spider-Man universe. He's a Spider-Man character. He is also part of what's called the Midnight Suns. So the Midnight Suns is a group comic, team comic from Marvel. It has Morbius, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, I think. Someone could correct me on that. I think even Punisher and Doctor Strange are in there. Someone could correct me on that one. I might be thinking of the Secret Defenders. I could be getting my teams mixed up here. But Midnight Suns deals with a lot of the horror and monsters in the Marvel universe, and correcting that so Morbius ties into like the monster half of Marvel. Morbius, of course, crosses over with Blade the Vampire Hunter on occasion. Morbius is a vampire, but he's not an evil vampire. He's an ethical vampire. He opposes the undead. He is a living vampire. He's not undead. He has a vampire condition, but he's not an undead. Whereas Dracula stuff are actual proper undead. And he doesn't like them, and they don't like him either. Like, Dracula stuff don't like Morbius. So they come into conflict. Blade and Morbius have an uneasy truce between them.
Okay, so I have looked up the Midnight Suns members. So it says Nico, Minor, Blade, Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Magic, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Hulk, Morbius, Deadpool, Jennifer Kale, Man-Thing, Venom, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, Storm, Agatha Harkins, Hannibal King,
Harkins, yeah.
Hunter, Agatha Harkins, Hannibal King, Hunter, and Hydra. This is just me looking up.
Yeah. That's a good chunk of them. Usually there'll be 4 or 5 at a time. Like that's like everybody who has rotated in and out. There'll be about 4 or 5 active at a time. I would say Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Morbius are kind of like the key characters. They're the main ones, and then they'll have a few others tacked on. But yeah. So you have that. So they could have trying to be set up like a Midnight Suns run here. Now, I will point out, after Craven, Sony did say, oh, we're going to have a Silver Sable movie, and I forgot who else they were going to do a movie of. Now, Craven, the Great Wall 2024, it bombed. It bombed real hard. So I lost a lot of money. So, far as we know, Sony is done. Morbius, Madweb, Craven, that's it. There's no more Venom. There's no more Spider-Verse pictures. They were planning to do a Sinister 6 movie without Spider-Man in it. That's apparently been scrapped. Unfortunately, I think Tom Hardy said recently, I don't know if it's relevant, is there were talks about Venom meeting Spider-Man, because Venom is one of Spider-Man's most iconic foes.
Sometimes ally.
He's not ally, but, antagonist, rival, that kind of thing. Spider-Man 3 did Venom dirty, but that's because he was forced in by Fiat, not because Sam Raimi wanted him in there, so I understand. I don't blame Raimi for that. That was Sony executives.
Yeah, no, it's a weird case with Venom, because it's they kind of like each other, kind of don't like, depends on the comic, depends on the writer as well, if it's Eddie and Venom against Spider-Man, if it's just Venom influencing Eddie, yada yada yada.
Yeah, exactly. So I grew up with Venom and Spider-Man going toe-to-toe until they found an uneasy truce there. Venom as an anti-hero was always really fun, too. Because Venom is very, very powerful. Like, very powerful. He is, oh boy, like, people underestimate Venom as a character because he has all of Spider-Man's strength and speed, plus Brock as a host is Olympic-level strength, which is above what Parker had before he got turned into Spider-Man. So he's an Olympic-level athlete, given Peter Parker's Spider-Juice boost-up, along with symbiote powers. He's kind of crazy. Like, oh boy, like Wolverine can't bite him up with his claws because adamantium, like, oh yeah, you got adamantium claws. Yeah, you could stab me. The symbiote just turns me into goo. You can't stab soup. Adamantium is nothing against soup.
An interesting thing to note about Venom when he was first debuted in the comics was his first host on Earth was actually Deadpool.
Yes, that was a retcon that they had. That was during Secret Wars. Yeah, they did a funny thing where they implied that the symbiote's a little nutty because he took over Deadpool first, who was time traveling, and was like, oh my god, what is this? And then he took Spider-Man. But he took Peter Parker. But yeah, that was a funny little retcon they did.
Well, it wasn't that Deadpool drove him insane. He took the trait of that. So the thing with symbiotes to remember is they take on aspects and traits of their host.
Yeah. That's one thing that drives the symbiote to wanting to do good is Spider-Man's, with great power comes great responsibility. So even though Brock hated Spider-Man for what he did, the symbiote was like, hey, no, maybe we should save people. That's okay. And of course, and Brock himself, while possessed by hate, is not a bad guy. Like, he doesn't believe in murdering your average person. Like, he hated Spider-Man and wanted to kill him, but he didn't, like, slaughter innocent people. He was very just singular focused. So, the turn from to anti-hero was well set up and well written. My opinion. I liked it.
Well, it was the case. They were bonded on their hate of Spider-Man, not their hate of the world.
Exactly. And I like Venom is one of my favorite characters, which is why him having just horrible adaptations annoys me. Now, Morbius, is he like my favorite? I think no. My main exposure to Morbius, I will say, is from the Spider-Man animated series from the early 90s. I watched that as a kid. It was on Saturday mornings. They had a very interesting take on Morbius there. I thought that was really cool. I'm going to assume that the Saturday morning Morbius is better written than this Morbius is going to be. Oh boy. And I don't think I'm wrong. I will bet you that the Saturday morning cartoon of Spider-Man is better writing than this movie. I don't know if you want to take that bet or not, but it probably not. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Okay. Enough delay. Put this off as long as I can. Okay. So usual caveats here. If you're watching this live, you get to hear the audio. Watch the pod, you do not. Audio is muted. Why? Because, copyright. There is a mask over the video because copyright. However, subtitles are on, and there will be a timer in the upper corner. Let me check, make sure it's working. Yes, okay, timer's working. So you'll be able to follow along, support the original release, I guess, if you really want to. I think this is on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, yeah. If you don't feel like suffering. So this is our idea of an April Fool's joke, for anyone wondering. I broadcasted this under the Fury of Dracula category for Diesel's suggestion. But, yeah, this is a bit of an April Fool's, but a very mild one. We were originally going to watch April Extraordinary World. Unfortunately, the copy I got for some reason doesn't have subtitles on it. It's a French movie without subtitles. That does us no good. I do own the film on Blu-ray, so I might just grab that has English subtitles. We might just watch that version later once I figure out how to get that to work. But yeah, that was disappointing. Didn't think my movie would not have subtitles on it. Okay. Anyway, so are you all set?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, we shall begin. We're beginning to Morb. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I genuinely don't know how bad this movie is gonna be. I know it's bad. How bad, I don't know. I hope it's so bad it's funny. That's my main goal. I've heard it's so bad it's funny. Like, all three of the Sony films have been described to me as they're not boring bad, they are funny bad.
That's what I'm hoping we get.
Yeah. Because now that we've started the trilogy, we're gonna have to finish the trilogy. Oh no.
Yeah.
We won't have to necessarily do it all at once, though. I will say we'll split this up over time.
Oh God, the gay flag.
I feel like, man, what's the point of that? But I started seeing it. I mean, I guess that's a usually way to do an M, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the second it was doing, I was like, wait, that looks very familiar.
Yeah. I like the font on the title, so good title sequence. There we go. A lot of times they'll just use like a plain... One thing I don't like is when the posters and stuff has a super cool logo, but the movie just has a plain font on it. I'm like, where's the cool font? I want the cool title. Like, why is it...
Oh my God, I just thought of a fucking...
text?
Of a really bad movie we could have done, which, I'd have to try to find it, but I think it's like called Trolls or something.
Oh, I've heard of that one. Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, we could have done that, because it would have been bad, but it would have been a great April Fool's.
True. But to be fair, I've been wanting to do Morbius for a while, so I'm glad to get this one checked off the list.
Fair enough.
Oh my goodness. I mean, alright. We're in Costa Rica, cool. Nice establishing shots.
Maybe I could tell that's CG.
Yeah. Wow, this is dark. I haven't really seen it. No, but
I know that was one of the complaints, was this is a very dark movie.
Okay. Well, that'll make copyright strikes harder, that's fine. Wait, so if we throw a billionaire in there, will he become Batman? Ah, there we go.
Maybe. Oh my God, it's a cripple.
Okay. I am a doctor. Oh, jeez, oh my God. But if... Well, that's...
It's Marvel writing at its best.
Okay, vampire bats don't work like that. Anything...
No.
Please see ya.
Contrary, like, yes, they like blood, but they're not vicious unless you fuck with them.
Yeah, exactly. Vampire bats will actually just, like... I think they just bite and then they, like, lick the blood a little bit, and then they go away. They leave you alive. Like, a vampire bite a bat will completely leave you alive. In fact, if you're really big and mean, they'll ignore you.
Yeah, no, they're not vicious hunters like piranhas. No, even though piranhas are actually scavengers more than less.
Yeah.
Or just opportunistic hunters sometimes.
Yeah, see that?
Why didn't you bring, like, blood vials or something?
Yeah, you are a rich person. Why don't you...
Also, why are you risking getting rabies?
Yeah.
That's the main concern with the vampire bats, is they carry rabies.
Yeah, well, bats in general, yeah. Rabies is the problem, yeah.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is that contraption meant to do?
A trap, I guess? But it's like...
It ain't trapping shit.
Sure, you're in front of the trap, but, like...
They're swarming him, though.
Yeah, so it's like they're going around the trap and then attacking you from behind, so, like, what's literally the point? Why are you so dumb?
Greece, 25 years earlier.
Okay. It is the word.
Okay, I get he's playing chess, but when you play chess by yourself, it's not actually that hard. Guess what? I can predict my opponent's moves because I am my opponent.
I appreciate the lurk, Sailor. I reckon that's the actor who's the doctor there.
Okay, this kid's just a dickhead.
Yeah, okay, you're kind of psychotic. It's like, you're the new Milo. Wait, no, I'm not. No, you're always the new Milo.
So I assume they're gonna say this kid's autistic or something, and that's why he's super smart.
I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe his, like, oh, you're just Milo is a coping mechanism because, like, his friends always die. So I guess the implication is, like, the kid who was sitting next to him have died one after the other, and so he just copes with it by just calling him Milo. I guess it's really stupid. Why would kids across the street be bullying them? They're in a hospital. Like, they don't care.
It's also a case like, haha, the freaks. How are they freaks?
They're in a hospital. Yeah. Oh, hey, Kodiak. Stop by. Hope you good time. No, tell you, beautiful, amazing, wonderful. The world is a better place than it. Love you. Ah, thank you. That's a great April Fool's joke, Kodiak. Thank you. That's Chip. That's Chip.
A great hospital.
Cool. I know, yeah. I do like that. Like him fixing the machine. That was a good demonstration of competence. Okay. Well, I mean, if you understand mechanics, I mean, a spring is a spring. God, my guy, it's not that impressive. It's impressive that he knew what the issue was.
I think he's impressed that the kid was smart enough to figure out to use the spring as a conductor to replace the fuse that was failing.
New York is a school for gifted youth. I wonder if it's run by Charles Xavier. Alright.
Surprise. So yeah, no, I figured either the teacher is going to scold him and punish him because that was very risky, yada yada, fuck your intelligence. Or, you know, oh, you're very gifted, let's send you to a special school.
Okay, well.
Oh shit.
Oops. Oh, it sucks.
I assume this is where this kid has an accident or, yep, he's gonna get bullied. And then
Okay. Okay, teenage boys making fun of a kid with crutches. Yeah, that's... Oh, good. Oh. That hitting him was good. You shouldn't have stopped, is the trick.
Yeah, if the kid's smart, he's gonna say they attacked me first.
Good. Do it. Beat his ass.
Kill the fucking brat. Yeah, here's what you do, kid. Break one of the crutches, get a sharp end, stab that little fucker in the neck.
Yeah, exactly. So no, that was a healthy response. Like, you attacked me. Oh, well, yeah.
It's also the case that those kids are douchebags. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael goes on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Artificial blood, that's cool. Alright. Wait, why would he diss them? Hold on, why did they cut? Huh? Okay, nah.
Okay, are they trying to make him a intelligent egomaniac?
I don't. Yeah, I don't get it. That was a weird bit of dialogue. That bit of dialogue made no sense. I mean, he's recognized. I mean, this is a good moment here. He's comforting a kid. Just the dialogue he's using for it makes no sense. But okay, he's trying to see origami.
Maybe him and the kid, friends or something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't tie shoes.
Oh, okay, that's what he said. Oh, he turned it down because he feels like a failure? I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Okay.
Alright, so is she gonna be the super smart, independent woman who doesn't need no man?
Vote out. Yeah, that's a little freaky. It's like, so you liked it, you're freak on with bats. Okay. I mean, that's, Okay, well, white bats. Alright, so you have a blood problem and you're... Oh, okay, he's keeping her in the dark for her own safety. Alright, so he has learned some consideration for others. But still, like, why bats?
So, why is he wanting to mix it?
Wait for it too.
What the f do you even have that needs would need you to have anticoagulated blood?
I'm guessing his blood. So I guess the problem is his blood that coagulates too much, so it turns into like a sludge. That's why he needs constant infusions. I guess that makes sense, but then blood thinners, we already have blood thinners that work for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
The issue is when you do the anticoagulant, that also means, oh, I got a cut. That's not going to stop bleeding unless we fucking, suture it.
Yeah,
because the blood will just want to keep flowing.
What's the name for that? Hemas. Oh god, I forgot the name. There's actually a condition where your blood doesn't clot. Okay, so the science of this movie makes no sense, and a good chunk of this dialogue, by the way, doesn't make a lot of sense. Some of it's okay, like him saying, "Hey, I was giving you plausible deniability." I'm like, all right, him having a back and forth with the girl and be like, hey, let's be nice, but what? Okay, that's fine. It's trying to show us that he's grown out of being a dick from his younger years.
Yeah, but that is so weird. Anticoagulant going about viruses and stuff. It's because those animals were raised around that virus. It's not introducing their genes to us will then make us suitable hosts to things that don't affect them.
On my way to work, I catch the stream. Yeah, no worries, Chaos. Have fun at work. Hope it's an easygoing day. Death.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, no, but the whole, if we splice genes, then it'll make us immune to the same things they're immune to. No, you need to splice the specific genes that allow, for example, rabies to inhabit them without being able to fuck up their head. Whatever's keeping the rabies from getting to, the brain.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I will say in the comic he does suffer from a blood disease, And that is what sets things up. So they at least got that part of his origin correct, the blood disease thing. It's just they're very, like...
I'm sorry, that lab is right fucking there?
He does have, okay, I'll give him this. He does have a decent bedside manner, but he does keep a very calm voice. He was like, oh my god, she's gonna die, and he doesn't, like, panic. He just slowly and gesture does the correct thing, so... Oh, hey,
even though, yeah, the patient's sleeping, he's still giving her calm, reaffirming, words.
Yeah.
Hey, a genius there. Be very concerned that the rat came back to life after you announced it dead.
Yeah.
You should be very fucking concerned by that.
You see, yeah. Oh, hey, it came back to life. Oh my god, it worked. I should not question the mechanics of this at all. That's not creepy one bit. Nothing ever bad happened from things that came back from the dead.
Well, technically, you could bring it. Depending on what you do, you could bring a person back from the dead. There have been people announced dead that have come back through, memes. But that would be like I injected it with spliced DNA that's killed it, and then brought it back. That needs further testing on what it's exactly doing to the body.
Okay, alright, that back and forth there, that was actually not too bad. It establishes their friendship.
So, either Milo's gonna die, and he's gonna hunt down the person who killed Milo, or Milo's gonna turn evil.
Yeah, one of those two, yeah.
Because they did set up Milo to have a instant reaction for violence, which, it isn't bad. That wasn't bad in that scenario.
Yeah.
It would have been better if we had saw him violently react to somebody annoying him.
Yeah, that
not
would be a good
physically fucking with him. Yeah. Where those kids probably would have beat the shit out of him regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Why are these two wouldn't go out for a walk? This makes very little sense. But they would be driven
trying
around.
To be normal.
I guess, yeah.
At least it shows like them having some fun with each other.
Yeah. And so the back and forth here is not bad. Smith and Leto are yeah, Matt Smith is a good actor, so I expect him to do well with the material. We have to do this in transfer arts. That's fun. April Fools.
Yeah, so it's got to be something more affecting them, because I've also noticed faces are sunken in a little bit, and they are pale as fuck.
Yeah. So I do like the the sense of desperation. They are setting that up well. I will say, other than a few what the world is that about, there are some things in the movie that so far it's okay. So I'm wondering at what point this is going to completely shit the bed. Because right now, I believe these two are friends. They've sold me on, yep, these two are friends. That's friends.
Yeah.
How friends talk to each other. the delivery is good and natural. Leto's doing better in this than he did as Joker, I will say. At least so far.
Of course, high-tech bullshit, that is. This is what will happen when you synthesize the DNA into yours.
Yeah. Science! As Hollywood imagines it, of course.
Yeah, even though the idea of... Unless this was incredibly in the future where you could inject something that easily rewrites DNA, that would be an incredibly painful and long process to do.
Yeah.
Which would also include probably some viral entity that is capable of, injecting said thing into the cells. It attaches to the DNA.
Nothing that has ever happened from making a virus that injects vampiric DNA into humans. That never ends badly. Ever.
Yeah, that's at least what I'm assuming, because that's how you would need something that could deliver it into the cell, not into the blood.
Okay.
Yeah, because like he was talking about earlier, it's complete DNA rewrite.
Okay.
Okay, then we see the veins across the body and stuff, which...
Okay.
It's overly sick.
I like
oh,
that.
it's...
like
that's
that,
spinal.
Ah,
why
right.
spine?
Fun stuff.
Well, not only that, that's directly to the nervous system, motherfucker. That is not a good idea.
Yeah. It's interesting though that he's using himself as Tessa, but we understand why. He knows he's gonna die soon. So the mortality argument, at least, because some mad science movies, the scientist will immediately jump to testing it on himself rather than take the time and having the patience to do proper testing. Here, it also makes sense.
It's also the case he's a doctor. He's meant to do more harm, more good than harm. Do no harm.
Yeah.
So it also makes sense that he tested on animals, saw it succeed, and was like, okay, if we're doing a human trial on me.
Yeah, I don't know why they injected the spine. I think it's just, for that one, I think they just went for shock. As I said, there are definitely bits of the film that are just like, okay, why are they doing this? Oh, okay, fine. Very tropey, very generic, very oh god, this thing. Okay. There are a couple moments so far that are okay. So the Matt Smith, Leto thing, it's fine. Oh god, seriously?
Oh god, do not do this shit.
I know what I'm doing. I mean, that's true, so you should be respecting her a little bit.
Okay, so is he supposed to be the misogynistic fucking...
Why is she antagonizing him? That makes no sense. If you're both the help, you should... Oh, okay.
Yeah, he should have just came in hey, some shit happened, I'm here to check on the doctor, what's going on?
Yeah, he's very unprofessional. A guy who's hired like that would not be that unprofessional. So that's dumb. That was dumb. That was really bad writing. Look up, did you hear it?
Where the fuck was this radio?
They work for him. What are they doing? What are they doing? Wait a minute. Those are his employees. So...
Apparently, yeah, no, he's feral now.
Yay. Whoops.
I will admit, I like the look of him being a vampire.
That's pretty good design. Yeah.
I don't know why they gotta do the, like, foggy shit.
And some of the physical movement that Leto is doing is not bad.
Yeah, I don't even blame the dudes for doing that. The motherfucker's clearly trying to break out and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as they walk in, they're like, okay, that's a monster. So honestly, this is just a misunderstanding, so I feel kind of bad. If they're not even evil, it's so okay. What they're
fucking they're hired mercenaries, you know, because they're over international waters, so they need security.
Right. But they work for him. They're not bad guys. See, if they wanted someone who was like justifiable for him to kill, what they should have done was had like, you know, Somali pirates or something like that try to like board the ship. Then he could have killed them. That would have been better. As is, he's killing his own dudes. This is friendly fire.
I also would like to say, how did you not notice the increased aggression on the fucking rat? If apparently if you inject this, you become, you know, vicious fucking thing.
Yeah, why did the rat have this response? Why wasn't the rat, like, bashing itself against the glass trying to get out so it could eat blood? I mean...
Or, you know, when he went to go, like, pick it up to examine it, it immediately latches onto his hand.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, obviously bad. But again, I feel sorry for the mercenaries here, because they did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
These are pros. Like, they were there to protect him, and now he's murdering them for no reason. And we're supposed to think this is cool?
I'm sorry, did he slash his neck and, like, no... Yeah, look at that shitty shit. He pulled the hat down to, like, oh, he slashed his eyes. Pull the hat down, because we can't afford the effects. Okay. This is what we're in for.
Yeah. And this action sequence... the design of Morbius is good, the action sequence is lame, and it's like, dude, okay, so Morbius just murdered innocent men. That's bad. Okay, so
no blood, by the way. He somehow fucking... You know, but I will admit, this is... When I talk about, like, a monstrous look for vampires, this is what I mean.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind the look on this. The design's good.
He has a transformation.
Hey, it worked. I can live. But now I go, alright, let's celebrate with all my mercenary friends. I brought cake. Where are they? Oh no.
So I assume this is when he discovers he only keeps this look when he drinks blood. Which, yeah, you're injecting yourself with something that you claim is a hostile hunter that loves blood. And you didn't think to maybe bring some, you know, food in case your diet decided to kind of change since...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you bring some O positive for the road? You know? Oh, man.
Yeah, no, so they didn't do any of the normal things you do. It's like, okay, the mouse came back to life. Test behavioral patterns, test, you know, if it still acts normal, if its dietary restrictions have changed, what has happened.
Well, the question is he...
Don't get her away from the broken glass or anything, man. Just leave her there.
Yeah. Build character. So is he aware? Okay, I think that's when he's gonna look at the security footage and realize that he killed all those guys. You just killed everyone you hired. You're kind of evil now.
Well, he had red eyes. I mean, that is the ultimate sign of evil.
Okay, that's a perfect reaction. Yeah, if I found out that I had, like, murdered a bunch of dudes, I'd be like, oh, that's not good. I don't like that.
Okay, at least he was smart enough to then call in for a airlift.
Yeah. Oh, but he jumps off. Okay.
With the sample.
Okay.
But he left the other one there. There were two.
I thought he took
took
both
one.
of them. Okay. Oh, okay.
He
Wait,
picked
how
up
many?
one. He could have took two, but the scene showed him only picking up one.
Yeah. Stroud? Okay.
Yeah, no. The spine thing would have only made sense if he was suffering from some sort of, neurological thing, because that's ideally where you would inject, near the spine. But he's not. It's a blood disease.
Yeah, that's why I said the spine injection made no sense. Oh boy.
Are you seriously saying that?
So did he bring the other vial to like give to him and be like, hey, I got a cure. Good news, bad news.
Now let's see if Milo. Now I gotta say in it because we only heard the character's name once. Lucas. I think his name was Lucas.
Yeah, Lucian Milo something there. Who knows?
Yeah, no, but I like how we see he is very worried. Heard one survivor, so there's a little hope. He is one, though. I do like that.
Yeah, but Matt Smith doing a very good job with what he has, so. And he checks in on her. That makes sense. He's a doctor, he can read a chart, makes sense. How did he sneak in here? Don't know. I mean, the hospital's
secret vampire powers.
I guess. If I wear black, nobody could see me. Oh, no, that's it. He crossed his arms over his chest and said, obfuscate. There you go. There's a Vampire the Masquerade reference.
You would be noticed, dude. You rejected a Nobel fucking Peace Prize. There is nobody, and people are gonna be like, why aren't you walking with a limp anymore? Oh, he's hitting the stanky leg.
Okay. So yeah, blood keeps him healthy, but without it, his body starts to revert.
Okay, he took both.
He did take both. Okay.
He's hitting the stanky leg.
Okay, so he has blood here. Why did he take it anywhere though? Oh
I think that's meant to be just blood and cold storage for in case of emergency.
Oh right, screw replace, yeah.
Okay, I guess he's gonna try his artificial.
Oh, okay, so this could cause some interesting interactions. Okay.
Nope, body rejects it.
We'll see.
Which I want to. Okay, if he doesn't get his strength back, I'll be surprised. So let's see. No, his body is not liking it.
Okay, well, so he can drink the artificial blood.
Okay, because I was gonna say if he couldn't drink the artificial blood, then it shouldn't be working with humans then.
Yeah, so the artificial blood satisfies the craving for blood, and it gives him. Okay, hey, so it has superpowers with it too. All right.
Now, my curiosity is why not spread this? Like, I get it would be drinking blood, and I don't know how it does with Yeah, typical vampire stuff. He also seems to be fine in daylight.
Yeah.
Okay, so the artificial can keep. So if he can make artificial blood, why not pass this as a cure? Because you don't even have to deal with human blood or have to worry about the whole thing of if everybody's infected, then how do people that are infected respond to infected blood? But you got artificial. You can make the food.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, you can manufacture. I'm guessing that artificial blood might be expensive compared to real blood. And as he says, that there is still the temptation to eat real blood. Okay, the whole thing with Major Gamble was almost at a 30% chance to work. Yeah. I know chaos.
Yeah, which I'm fine that he did it on his.
Okay, I like the effect of the ear there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, but there might be the urge to drink real human blood, but the thing is, why not spread it? Considering there's a very low downside for superhuman abilities.
True. Let's give lots of people superhuman abilities. That's not fun.
Yeah, this is superhuman abilities.
Alright, the way they did the echolocation thing there wasn't too bad. I've seen better, but
keep up with the blood, you're fine.
Okay.
I would like to point out that keeps him stable. We haven't seen him need to eat.
Oh, okay. Artificial blood doesn't work forever. Oh, it wears off. Okay.
Yeah, no, but okay, that's fair.
Okay.
So I will say, if the artificial blood was to actually keep you stable for 6 hours, that means you'd only need 4 bags a day.
Right. But as he says, that 6 hours is decreasing. In others, he's drink more and more. It's becoming less effective.
I see. Okay.
So he has to drink real blood at some point, but he's worried about losing it if he does that. So the blue can supplement the red, but it can't entirely replace it.
So my curiosity is, can somebody who is like him drink the blood of another one like him? Because if so, then that reduces the problem of, hey, go donate blood, get paid, I now have food.
Yeah, that would be cool.
People would be able to just go donate, go to your house, hey, I need this much blood from you, yada yada, or they'd be able to set up systems. And we don't necessarily know if it needs to be human.
Yeah.
If it could be animal blood, then
yeah, Chaos points out, what if it's pig blood? Pig blood. You can use words. He can hear you.
He may not be able to talk because he's about to. So it could be because he's about to go fucking berserk. He doesn't talk.
I think you need the Morbin. Yes. He's Morbin.
And of course, his buddy doesn't know he needs the red blood.
And you're drinking it. Why are you drinking it? Yeah, Alex Smith's reaction there.
So, yeah, it appears starvation. So, it's an increased metabolism with, heightening senses strong and stuff. At the cost of your body is going to burn.
Yeah.
Okay, so starving causes decreased brain function.
Yeah.
Tell him the fucking cost.
Okay.
I understand
I
where
like
he's coming
Lucian's
from.
response here. It's like I like the respective responses. Like I was like, you don't want this, and Lucian's like, yes, I do.
Show him the footage. Be like, this is what happens. You know, this is what happens.
I'm pretty sure that Lucian would still want it. That's the thing. Like I think.
I mean, that's fair, but it's understandable from Lucian.
Yeah.
He helped him through everything. This was their one big shot that he would get to live his life fully.
Yeah, Michael cares about human life more than Lucian does. That's the thing. Like, Lucian would not see, oh, I have to kill people to live. He wouldn't see that as much of a downside as Michael does. That's a key difference in their personality there.
Yeah, no. Well, I think it's also the case, Lucian. Like, they were guns for hire and everything. He cares more about his buddy than them. It is a case. I like my buddy more than you. Their lives don't matter. I can make that disappear. We'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean there. Lucian doesn't care about the dead bodies. Michael does, though. He feels bad about it. Lucian's just like, whatever, they don't matter. They're beneath us. Nice. That's a good word. Exsanguinated.
Yeah. I mean, he took the hard drives. He wiped them, whatever, so I'm assuming he took them. Because there's no real way to fully wipe a hard drive unless you take it and destroy it. But why not just have him pull up the footage or explain to him, dude, I violently ripped a bunch of people apart to drink their blood.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have, I agree with you, that exchange could have had more to it to really show how little Lucian cares about the consequences of it. I think that's the big thing. We know Lucian's overwhelming drive is, I don't want this pay anymore. You have an alternative to it. I want it. Oh, I would have to kill people to survive. I don't care. I'll kill people to survive. Sounds good to me. I don't care about them. You're my friend. I care about you. I don't care about these peons. I'll eat them. They'll become my food. That's fine. You know, that conversation need to happen a bit more to show us, I think, Lucian's darker
Lucian
side.
just being like, I don't care. I want the pain to go away. I want to live.
Yeah.
I want us to live.
Yeah. I will say Matt Smith did a good job, working with the material he had. Like, I liked his facial expression and the tone really conveyed the, no, I want it. That was good. But yeah, there needs to be more to that exchange.
They could have made that so emotional with Luke and Lucius looking at Lucius. I'm just gonna call him Lucas.
Okay.
Lucas looking at him and just bawling, just saying he's tired of living each day, not knowing if he gets to wake up tomorrow or not.
Oh, she's cute. Okay.
What the fuck is that? That was so fucking funny.
Yeah,
that was so bad.
What was that? It looked like a fuzzy
Also,
creature.
what hospital has fucking motion sensor lights?
I don't know. Darn, I thought... See... Okay, yeah, see if this was R-rated, we could have gotten her talking.
Look at her eyes so big.
Yeah. Okay, so does Morbius just kill her or something?
Apparently he does, instead of drinking the blood supply he has in the fucking back.
Yeah.
You have ways to ethically source blood without killing people, yet you're not doing it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Or is the implication is, so he killed some mercenaries, right? What if they came back? What if the implication is that's them? That he didn't murder them, he turned them into vampires. Others he infected them. That could be the implication.
I don't know, because they said the bodies were extenuated and the corpses, like, we haven't heard anything about corpses, like, getting up and leaving.
Yeah.
And normally, at least when it comes to vampire sort of stuff, it isn't. They will bite you, but they won't extenuate. You,
yeah.
Drain you of
like,
blood. Fuck,
drain.
I can't say the word. They don't do a full drain. It's enough to pass on.
Right, vampires try to prevent themselves from getting so hungry that they're just going to drain you dry. They try to just take just enough, and then stop. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you're getting hit with the 7-head, sorry.
Yeah. Why are you looking sketchy?
Hold on, it's... There we go, and ads are done.
It's on international waters. You guys can't do shit on him.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's attacking cops. So, like, this is supposed to be our hero? One of the problems I have is that he killed innocent mercs, and now he's attacking police officers. It's like... I mean, I guess this is a setup for him losing everything so he can become an anti-hero?
Why are you fucking chasing him?
You just saw a man flip me over and then jump to the roof. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna chase that. Do you just want to die?
And he is leaving the artificial blood. What the fuck is going on?
What's that?
What was pushing him away?
Yeah, what the heck was that? Like, what, huh? That made no sense.
Why did you fucking jump? Hold the fuck on. Why didn't you make a jump for it?
Dude, you're super powerful.
Okay, so artificial blood goes. You know there are ways of ethically sourcing blood. Blood banks, stuff like that. If you explain the condition and show it, I'm sure you could get things set up for this.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't... This doesn't make any sense. There's gotta have been a better logical way for him to approach this.
Like, in a medieval setting, this would make sense because he would be witch hunted. This is modern fucking day.
Yeah. Holy water. I mean, okay, the cop bringing holy water when he suspects he's a vampire, but honestly, that's fine. You know what? I'm not gonna fault him for that. I would probably be civil. I mean, we know it won't work on him, but hey, you know what? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the detective having actual holy water.
Yeah, no, it's fine. She survived. She's alive, though, isn't she?
I thought she was dead. Was a good person, so I think she's dead. Yeah, I think the short-haired nurse spotted.
Oh, the short-haired nurse. Okay. I also like how instead of going for the real blood that he has plenty of, it's like, nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna starve out and then go crash out.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Hero.
I should note. Yeah, no, the holy water actually will not work on Morbius because he's a scientific anomaly, not a religious one. But this detective is established to think he is a like mythical
Yeah.
vampires. So that's why he has the holy
the
water.
key thing for that is, for vampires having a weakness to holy waters because they are considered unholy beings.
Right. They make a deal with Satan. So, like, while the Impaler made a deal with Satan, that's how he became Dracula. You know, that's why holy water works on him. Morbius did not do that. He literally just genetically altered himself. So, holy water does not work on him.
I also like how they're not freaked out by the fact you are watching his face contort.
Yeah.
Growing fangs.
Yeah. That's like, I'm just like, oh, okay, he's just on PCP. So, wait, what?
Oh, did Milo grow to... I was going to call him Milo because he's here too. Yes. I mean, if that would make sense why he makes a lot of money.
Oh, he lied. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's fine.
He still cares for his friend.
I mean, I'm okay with that. We've established that
I mean, he also has a lot of money, so...
Although normally the lawyer would not meet him in here. They would meet him in like a neutral area where there's no monitoring. Because you have the guard right there, which is a huge violation. But whatever. I'm not expecting that level of intelligence from this movie.
Yeah.
Like, again, I like the faith that he has in his friend, although he also wants the thing that Michael took, too. So we had...
Yeah, but it is the case that, you know, but I do believe, like, it's also him wanting to be with his friend. He wants to help his friend. And he figured out that it's red blood.
Okay.
So he's genuinely trying to help his friend.
Yeah. Wait, did you say Morbius the one from Spider-Man comics or other version? So this is Morbius. So this is the one from Spider-Man. So this is the Morbius movie that Sony released back in 2022 that was notoriously terrible. So this is set in the Spider-Man universe.
Wait, he's walking without a cane.
Oh,
Okay, his friend's already infected, because, yeah...
Oh, so maybe the nurse... So the nurse was his first victim, then. But that doesn't make any sense, because he got thrown out. How did he know? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, the timing of this makes absolutely no sense. And he left the cane behind to tell Michael, hey, I took your thing. Okay, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That makes no sense.
Why are you... Dude, you fucking can't even be mad at him. Yeah, he took it because it was cursed, but he did it because he also wanted to live.
Well, I think he's probably mad at him for killing the nurse. I think that's what he's
I would like to bring up the fact that he knows that that transformation initially causes you to go berserk. Milo did not do... So it is the case. Milo, at the moment, did not do that intentionally.
Yeah. Yeah, because you didn't warn him properly, to be fair.
Motherfucker, if I see an inmate doing that, fuck no.
Yeah, no, I'm like, okay, if he can punch through the concrete wall, he deserves to escape. I will pick him up later. I'm not dealing with that.
So I like how Milo was smart enough to be like, yeah, no, you just get out the blood bags. There's ways to go and get blood without killing.
Yeah.
And this is where we see, like, where the power is in normal blood.
But why would... Okay, why would Milo taunt him? I mean, by the game, makes no sense. That's a dumbass move. Why reveal that? Like, that's...
I think he wanted to potentially give his friend the incentive to get out. Or he's just... I don't know. I don't think he's trying to be, like, a smug asshole.
Daily Bugle. Okay, there's your Spider-Man. Where's your picture of Spider-Man, though?
And okay, Milo's just a bloodthirsty asshole.
Yeah, okay,
you could have set up Milo to be a good, upstanding dude who's trying. Because I was willing to give him a pass on that because we saw initial infection sends you into a berserk fucking state.
Right. You can't control what your actions are, so killing the nurse was on instinct, not a deliberate choice. So he murdered, murder 3, murder 2, like manslaughter. Okay, he's bringing up the case that you did.
Yeah, didn't have control.
But that one there where he kills the thing. But still, it's like, that's just, they also need to establish more, like, he doesn't care about the little people. Like, show us more about him not caring. I mean, him being dismissive of the mercenaries was a hint, but
I wouldn't even say that, because it wasn't like him dismissing to somebody that he doesn't have a tie to.
Yeah. Oh, hey there, Brett. Yeah, we're Morbin out here. Yeah, again.
Like, outside of the bloodthirsty thing, I understand where Milo's coming from.
Same here. Yeah, no. They're in better hands. There actually really could have been a good story here. Like Milo's character seeing the curse as a blessing, whereas Morbius sees it as a curse, Milo sees it as a blessing, having those different perspectives coming into conflict. Like friends torn apart just because they see like one's willing to, kill humans to get it, and the other one's like, no, we can't go like that. I mean, there's a lot to work with.
If they didn't have, like, this works better in a medieval setting where you don't have access to blood bags, ways to source blood ethically.
Yeah.
They did not show Milo being malicious until now to, like, people who haven't harmed him or have been assholes to him.
Yeah.
I kind of like how the charisma.
Yeah, but Matt Smith is a great actor. Matt Smith is doing a very good job with the material. I'm enjoying this movie a lot more because Matt Smith is the bad guy here, I will say that. Like, the writing's terrible, but Matt Smith's delivery is superb. I love it. Why did he just walk me away? I don't understand what now I don't understand what Morbius is doing. He just, like, killed people in front of you. Okay. Okay, why? But...
And why does Milo want to fucking fight you?
Well, because he thinks that Michael is gonna, like, force him to give it up or something like that. They did established. I know. I don't know. I don't know why they're fighting. That's the other problem here. It's not been well established at all. Michael's pissed is like, hey, you killed innocent people, but then he stops being pissed for no reason. And it's like, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the characters are doing what they're doing.
So apparently Lucas has more heightened abilities than Milo. Or whoever the fuck this... I keep getting them confused. Morbius has... his abilities are more heightened.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Morbius has something. Oh, he
can fly.
He can read the wind currents.
Not really how that works.
Subway. Yeah.
That is not how that works.
Yeah, I can fly like the subway train, graceful through the air. Wait a minute. More faster than a locomotive or a subway car.
You guys do realize at this point, yeah, he is superhuman.
okay, hold on. Security footage would have showed them that that wasn't Morbius doing it, though. So they would know that there's two guys now. So
it's also the case of they'd realize this is above our pay grade because we're dealing with two fucking superhumans.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We call it the FBI or the Feds or Anti-Special Human Task Force or something like that. Yeah, no, I agree. The, I forgot if I said hi, Dark Red, but hey, glad to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
But yeah.
It could have had a good setting where our antagonist isn't very much an antagonist because, you know, it would have been better if you tried the ethically sourced stuff and then for whatever reason, they got to feed on a living person.
Yeah, something like that.
But he's just doing it for no reason but to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, we saw he was picked on, but, like, bro, you can be normal now.
Yeah, here's the we'll point out. New York subways are notoriously well cameraed and monitored actively. So what Milo did in the subway is definitely on footage. They definitely saw him killing those cops. So his face is on camera doing that. There's no way around that. Like, the movie is literally pretending that subway cameras in New York don't
regardless
exist.
Of also the eyewitnesses of, hey, there were two guys just jumping around at super speed and throwing each other through fucking, like, metal frames and stuff with no issue.
Yeah.
Along with the train conductor who could then state, yeah, no, I saw some dude in an orange jumpsuit start flying in front of my train.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, though. The biggest plot hole is, how did Milo get serum? How did he get serum? Like, how did he know that was a serum? Look, here's the thing. Like, Milo just knows that Morbius... Wait, why are you going to a coffee shop in public? Why are you going to a coffee shop in public?
Especially if you didn't change your appearance.
Your front... Okay, your photo is on the front page of major newspapers, and you're just going to a coffee shop in public. What the hell? Are you an idiot?
Not to mention, you're one of the most recognizable motherfuckers.
Jax, you are no treatment for that. You're like a Steve Jobs tier. Oh my god. This is so dumb.
You are like Keanu Reeves, motherfucker. You're not going anywhere without being recognized.
Yeah. So Chaos here says, I would quit on the spot. They don't pay me enough to deal with vampires. What's the next werewolves? Well, there are werewolves in the Marvel universe as well. So, a dumb move. Doing what everyone can see, and someone have brain would contact the army. Yes, exactly. The feds would totally be contacted. Let's see. So many stupid decisions from him. Yes, agreed. Passing off counterfeit. Yeah, it says the biggest plot hole here is how did Milo get his hands on the serum? He only knows that Michael did a cure. He doesn't know that the serum sitting on the table is this precise thing that did that. As far as he knows, that's just another failed product. Because Morbius has told Milo, I've had a lot of failures here. So he knows that there's stuff that will just straight up kill him on that table.
I think what would have worked better is if he brought the hard drive with him. Fucking,
yeah,
if he brought the hard drive, not understanding to destroy
and, showed him
or
the footage. Like if Milo had knowledge of the process, basically, that he got from watching the hard drives, yeah, that would have done it. I agree. Yeah, that could have been set up, but Milo knowing what to inject makes no sense. No sense whatsoever.
It's either that, or it would have found it interesting if Milo had a way to access that shit remotely. Heard the shit went down, quickly went on like, okay, I'm gonna check the feed. Is my buddy alive? And then watched it.
That would have been cool. Like if you put a remote back door because to keep an eye on Morbius, because it's like, hey, it's my life on the line. I'm going to keep an eye on this. That would make total sense. That would have been in character too. So I would have reminded that.
Yeah, keeping an eye on his buddy and keeping an eye on the life as well. Yeah, no, it would have made fucking sense.
And now he's just hunting down random criminals for no reason. It's like, alright, sure. I guess. I thought you got here. Be ashamed of, be ashamed if you invited a vampire into it.
Oh my fucking god.
Why are you being meta? So he does eat normal food.
Spicy Cheetos are good. I wonder if it's a case if it's just for taste. How is everybody noticing the dude's fucking eyes change red and his face gets really fucked?
Well, I think the others, I think that's why they're running, because I think they did see the face, and like, okay, not messing with that. That's smart. That's smarter than the cops, I'll put it that way. No, you're not.
Oh my fucking god. They did not do the... Okay, so they...
You... the delivery of it could have been better. I don't know, going meta, I don't know, that was kind of cringe. I don't know, I know what they were going for.
He also doesn't seem like the type of person who would be into that.
Yeah, I mean, saying I am Venom, that's just, okay. I mean, why are you referring to your other property? Like, why would Morbius know about Venom at all? Like, that, no.
It's also the case, if they do share the same universe, why the fuck would he not be going for a symbiote?
Well, there's only one on Earth right now. We also don't know if this is before or after the Venom.
Actually,
no, after the Venom.
No, there are more on Earth. They're just they have them in containment.
Right.
Okay, I do like Milo here. It's just his new lease on life.
Matt Smith is doing a great job with what he has. And this is fine. And his delivery is good. His smooth. Yeah, no, he's good. I like Matt Smith. Movie sucks.
I mean, I like it because you can tell it's a dude who's got a new lease on life.
Yeah,
even though
he sees us as like, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna him up. He likes dangerous. He's a adrenaline addict. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna break laws. He doesn't care. I'm gonna do whatever I want, whatever I feel like, because I'm a god now.
Yeah, no, it's definitely okay. I understand the behavior as well. He's lived most of his life not able to do much. Now he can do a lot of shit.
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is consistent with what they depicted. I'm gonna get hot chicks, I'm gonna drink. I'm going to drink booze, yeah. Are you like hitting out somebody else's woman?
She started the conversation with him. She did initiate the kind of flirting with him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now you're dead. Because he's just gonna kill you. Because
so he's showing restraint in public.
Alright.
He's probably gonna kick his ass, but he ain't gonna kill him.
Oh,
no, he's restraining himself.
Interesting. Well, what is he gonna get him though when they leave?
Yeah, so... Okay, so he's smart enough not to strike in open public.
Right. Okay. He doesn't want to end up on the...
Okay, so he wasn't even dating her!
No. He was just basically, like, she's mine. I'm gonna end up... Oh, okay, yeah, one of those jerks. Okay.
I didn't even blame Milo there.
Yeah.
Though I wouldn't have killed him, I definitely would have kicked his ass there.
Oh, yeah. Had some fun.
Honestly, I definitely agree with Milo more.
Yeah,
English hard, but I could see myself being more like Milo than anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't just murder a random dude selling newspapers like he did, but I understand.
it's also the case, like, his behavior, the confidence. I would probably have the same shit going on, just less bloodlust. At least until I've exhausted the other options of artificial blood doesn't work, cool. Move on to animal blood. That's a lot easier to source. That's not working. All right, robbing blood fucking places.
Yeah, I don't
know. I don't see Milo as overly like bad. It's just there's definitely some characteristics.
He's got some anger issues.
And I like how he uses the super hearing to tell she's lying.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep, Milo is. It's like Milo is the superior character to Morbius here. He's got. And again, it's totally thanks to Matt Smith being so charismatic and well delivered, and thinking about his delivery. He's really making it work. Like, this is sucky material. He's making it work. Okay. Interesting.
With the way Milo kind of acts, I could see myself fucking acting more like him.
Mm.
Again, minus the killing part. Well, actually, no. There's a good way to ethically source blood. Just go on the sex offenders registry. Tells you where they live.
Well, bye.
Good ethically way to source it.
Yeah. Let's see. Or just go to DC lobby. There you go.
Fair enough.
Okay, what's he doing?
Trying to get a cat or something?
Okay. Oh, I see.
The cat doesn't know you. The cat may not probably come up to you.
No, he's checking if the litter box has been used recently. And so he's not seeing. So he's like, okay, yeah, there's no cat here. So that actually, okay, that wasn't terrible. The detective, apart from running towards a giant monster they're not equipped to handle, the detectives are doing detective work, I guess. Oh, I'm sure someone can point out something they're doing.
Bitch, you know he's triggered by blood.
Yeah, he can smell their blood. Please put on a band-aid. Yeah, Leto's delivery, by the way, has gotten worse as the movie has gone on. Like, early on, like, his interaction with Smith was okay. Like, he understood that they were friends.
He's very bland.
Yeah, but as the movie's gone on, and because now he's possessed by a monster, he's a Jekyll and Hyde kind of situation, and it's just blah. There's just nothing here. Like, Jared Leto's a terrible actor. Alright, I'm gonna throw it out there. Jared Leto's a terrible actor, and I don't like him. This movie is convincing me of that.
I want to say this. So he says while he's on the red, he becomes primal and wants to kill. What the fuck happened at the prison when you drank the red blood bag, buddy?
Yeah.
You seemed pretty lucid and focused on finding Milo and talking to him.
Yeah.
You didn't go for a kill, you went to go talk to him.
Yeah.
So that's very disconnected outside of the initial time, which even Milo says makes you go berserk.
Yeah. The writing is so inconsistent all over the place. The writer's just like, let's throw some words together because we gotta fill 100 minutes. It's like, oh baby, come suck my blood. Oh no. Who doesn't want to date a vampire?
Yeah, no,
right?
but I'm not seeing the drawbacks. Of course, in the wrong hands, yes, it's a bad thing, but it's not a curse.
Yeah, I know.
You get all of the upsides, you just need to find a way to source the blood, which, if you could do animal blood, like, You can get access to that.
They haven't even tried pig blood yet, which Chaos brought up. That solution has not been discussed at all. Pig blood. It's so weird.
Not only that, Chaos... you're a doctor. You have access to blood.
Oh, also, Chaos does say, cause himself so many problems now, but at least he has to do least on life for now, yeah. I don't understand these two characters either, by the way, like, what's their point?
I guess it's meant to be our cop fucking comic relief buddy.
I guess.
Are they?
Okay. So it looks like, oh, okay, so Milo did go down there and kill those guys. Okay.
Well, he killed one.
Yeah, he got one.
Oh my god, they're actually smart to figure this out.
Hey, they figured out there's somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, no, but by the looks of it, it's like you get a very, like, vigorous body. Muscles, you look good. You get super strength, speed, constitution. All you gotta do is drink blood, and, like, they keep insisting, well, you can only drink human blood. Why? If you did vampire blood, vampires feed off, like, the vampire bats feed off other animals. You showed a fucking carcass of another animal.
Uh-huh. And it's like this kind of says like you can only feed on humans? Only humans? Really? Really? Okay, I'll say points out animate blood, making a blood bank, or making a blood donation place, so many options to get blood without killing. Yep. And it's artificial blood, but sometimes you don't have blood. Yep.
One way that they could have done this is they found a new subspecies of the vampire bat that is cannibalistic. It has grown to feed off of other vampire bats and will actively hunt them. And then he used that one to, synthesize it. And, hey, he was good to you. Why are you being a dick to him?
Yeah. I think, if I had to guess, because Milo is drinking more red blood than Morbius is, like, the idea is he's getting more overwhelmed by, like, the primal urge, so he's losing his humanity faster. But I'm just guessing, obviously. I think that's what the implication is, but the writing is so bad. I was like, I don't know, just make something up.
So he knows.
This wasn't set up at all. Why is this a thing? This wasn't... Okay, we need more time between these two characters for this. That would have been nice. Yeah, saying, hey, you're a murderer. I don't like that. I mean, that's totally fair. File up here.
They have really just killed Milo's character.
Yeah, they need more setup if they're gonna do this. Like, I need... Well, he gave kill. Well, okay, so he's not killing her, he's just knocking him out, okay.
That left a pretty fucking bad wound.
Yeah. Milo losing it to the monster within, it's fine, but they need to be set up better.
If they wanted to have him attack him, it would have made more sense if he was suffering the withdrawals.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that would have made sense too.
Yeah, no, if they wanted to set up, like, it can only feed on human blood, they should have set up a new mythical fucking subspecies of the vampire bat that is cannibalistic and feeds off other vampire bats. That way, when you synthesize it and then apply its genes to humans, it does that thing where you are now cannibalistic to humans. You will crave humans, and you can't really feed off much else. There are so many ways you could go about this that would be... There are only upsides. If you were to release this and have it be a nationwide thing where it's like, yeah, you need to drink blood, but here are all the upsides, you don't get any of the negatives, and you only become violent if you go through withdrawals.
Yeah.
You can produce artificial blood. You can tell people, hey, we will set up areas where you can go and donate blood to feed these people or to help feed yourself.
Now, if they wanted to make it like, oh my god, this is really a curse, she should emphasize that, like, every time you drink the red blood, it causes, like, a reaction or something like that. Like, it makes things worse, or it, like, it's something bad, okay? Then they didn't do that here. There's a way to set up kind of what they're going for, and because
the issue is with the way they're attempting to do Milo, it seems like they've already set him up to be like they were already setting him up to have violent tendencies.
Right.
So we can't even attribute this to the blood. It is just the fact Milo now has the power to do what he wants. So it falls into you gave the killer psychopath the power to play God.
Yeah. A little bit. And again, all of this could have been set up better, but, we...
And the easiest way to do it, have Milo be very soft-spoken, not very violent, and then he steadily becomes more violent the more he drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, the build it up to it. There's no build up here. There's just like, alright,
or have it to where the blood and artificial blood have diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Red blood, you can go a bit longer, but eventually the returns start diminishing, and you need to go and get more blood.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue blood, the artificial blood they did establish with diminishing returns, that's fine. But yeah, the red blood also getting diminishing returns. That would have been a good one. Yeah, I like that. There's so many different things they needed to
Another way they could have done it is drinking the red blood would have been, you notice, you become strong, you get more buff looking and stuff. With the trade-off being, yes, you need to drink more because that blood goes to improving your body to make you a better hunter. Right. The curse could have been, you will become the best hunter of humans, but you're going to need to feed off them or starve.
Yeah. Oh, actually, another good one would have been, like, the more he drinks the red, like, each time you see him, like, these vampiric features he's got, you notice that, like, they start to become more permanent. Like, a few of them start to trickle into his normal face. So, like, the idea being, the more red he drinks, the more he's going to permanently look like the monster form. That would have been a very good visual cue for that, which they don't do. Again, the writers were stupid, so yeah.
Yeah, there are no downsides to this.
No, yeah, this is...
I mean, Blade did it I think Blade did it better, where it's just like, the vampires, yeah, they're still kind of assholes and are pushing for shit, but they set up ways for them to get blood without needing to constantly, like, endanger themselves.
Yeah.
For example, a lot of the blood banks are owned by the vampires.
Yeah.
So they have a source of fucking food without risking anything.
The whole thing with the masquerade, though. Now, I mean, in this case, there is no masquerade because there are no, like, other vampires in this particular universe. But still, like, both Milo and Morbius are established to be intelligent people, and they can't think of this? Come on. Like, come on.
She bit his lip, and I assume drinking the blood.
To heal up. I was like, I'm gonna get one of you now. What,
or
does drinking his blood give her the abilities? That's funny. Alright.
It's either that, or it's like her trying to be cheeky with him.
Maybe.
I don't know, there are so many ways they could have gone about it, trying to show it as a curse, but as we've seen, you can have self-control. And if you become more beast... Why is he...
Okay,
is that supposed to be like the primal...
So he's sucking 3 year blood to power up so he can hunt Milo, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh no, I still like
puzzle,
Milo
and then
more than Morbius.
I know, yeah, I know. Matt Smith. All right, this is what is said before. A good actor can elevate. A good actor elevates the material he works with, so that even in a bad movie, he does a good job. Matt Smith is that. Matt Smith is elevating this material and is making this fun to watch. Like, the movie is bad, and we're having a lot of times about the plot holes here, but I am having some fun, and Matt Smith is 90% of that fun. Jared Leto, on the other hand, who is a mediocre/bad actor, he can't elevate the material. The material, wherever he's on the screen, the badness of the material stands out because he can't work with it. He doesn't know how to elevate it. It is beyond his ability to do so. Matt Smith is a superior actor to Jared Leto.
Okay, so it appears they don't have super healing.
Okay, yeah, not as such, yeah. So they can take damage, so they have to dodge the bullets because the bullets will actually hurt them. Okay. Okay, so Chaos, let's see. Chaos says, I'm a thinking of being cursed with becoming a vampire or werewolf. How about being cursed with the vitality of the stars in space? You live as long as there are stars in space. You use the energy for the stars to do magic and enhance yourself. Oh, that'd be cool. But actually, that would be a neat little, like, magic effect.
I think that's, yeah, no, that wouldn't be bad.
I channel the power of the stars. Woo. It would take something really epic to really.
Yeah, no, I fully match Milo's energy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, that would be so fucking fun to do shit like that.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, Milo is having fun. That's the thing. Milo's having fun. Like, we look at this as like, oh, you're a monster and stuff. And we're like, hey, we would try to have fun with it. We would try not to murder people like Milo has. But we would be having fun with it. We would try to find ways to have fun with this. And Milo is doing that. And Morbius is just like, it's such a curse. I hate my own body. And
well, I would get it if the
Milo.
breakup was like, again, if it's like, you're killing people. Like, the first time he was like, I would have forgiven you. Because I know it's the issue, but you keep killing people.
Right, yeah. Oh, no, Milo's a bad guy because of his actions. That's fine. But Milo's attitude, like, let's have fun, is something we can identify.
We got a new lease on life.
Yeah. Maybe something bats. Is that what's...
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay.
Because he mentioned the brothership with him. Even though technically Milo should also have that.
Well, I guess it's because Milo didn't explore his powers as much as Morbius. I guess is the like, so Milo focused on just like the physical and the power and the blood drinking. He didn't focus on just, okay, what else can I do? I know it's okay, fine. I guess.
The bat's gonna do. Unless they. Okay, they should have had this scene where the bats were coming up and puking blood into his mouth. Because vampire bats do that. They will share blood amongst each other to help each other survive.
Would have been interesting.
So they come in, puke blood in his mouth to help, like... If they did it to where it's like, you have super healing if you drink blood after receiving the wound. Basically,
that'd be cool.
Put your body in a hyper state while the act.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, something like that. But I don't get why Milo's like, I want him to, like, accept what he is, but I'm going to actively try to kill him.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't think the writers get it. It's to the fair. Bankai, Sunbone, Bahara.
Pinning him.
Yeah, Morbius has got his Bankai out. Alright. Really? That's how he's gonna take him down? He literally just pins him down with bats. Really?
Just did.
Morbius, what are you doing? I mean, well, technically you were trying to kill him, although maybe he was just trying to, like...
I don't know why, but I feel like maybe Keanu would have done better as Morbi.
Yeah,
honestly, the Morbius character kind of, at least with the way they have him now, looks kind of like Keanu.
That's true. Yeah, Keanu Reeves could have elevated this material. Oh yeah, like I would definitely, like if Keanu Reeves was delivering some of these lines, I would definitely buy.
It was
that
Lucian.
A lot more.
Was his fucking name?
Yeah, Lucian. Yeah.
So what's saying right earlier?
Yeah, Milo was.
I get he had to. Yeah, I get he had to put Lucian down because he was a bad person. But I still feel bad, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Milo went from, hey, I'm like bedridden in constant pain, to like, whoa, I can cut loose a bit. Probably cut loose a bit too far. So, yeah. Still like...
They never set him up properly to be this, like, psychotic, you know, human life is a plaything for me.
Yeah, exactly. That needed way more setup, a lot more established. They, Call me Batman. No, wait, I can't do that. Dang.
Call me Man-Bat.
There we go.
Okay, so drinking his blood does fucking spread it.
Okay, that's funny. They said
that is well. That funny thing is that is a way vampires can also in some iterations of them.
Oh, I know. That's why I saw that one coming. That is funny that works. It's interesting that they did leave it to like a post-credit scene. Oh, that's it? That's the ending? Really? She just wakes up and like, alright. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I will say I liked the special effects on here, like the flying V and stuff. This is visually rather cool. I do like it. It's got a nice little synth wave kind of feel to it. You know, purple, blue. That is nice. I do like that. I like the purple, blue synth wave thing they got going here. That's not bad. So, visually, it's visually appealing to me. Alright, let me skip forward a bit. Oh, okay, here we go.
Was that fucking Hannibal Lecter?
I don't know. We're at the mid-credit scene here. Alright.
Yeah, so one thing I'd like to bring up is he says it's a curse, yet we never saw him lose control after the initial...
Oh, what the... Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Okay, so that's from the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. So that's Vulture from Spider-Man, the first Tom Holland Spider-Man. Oh yeah, so he's from another universe. So this is a consequence. So they're tying this into the Spider-Man No Way Home thing, which tampered with the multiverse, blah blah blah. So what they're saying is basically Vulture got zapped out of the MCU and dumped into the Sonyverse. Okay, sure, I guess. That's not how it works, but okay.
Yeah, no, but for him to try to claim it's a curse after killing those people, it's like, yeah, it's bad, but that's because you didn't have any food. Oh, another one? Okay.
The other one, yeah. I should point out, Vulture is not known as a primary antagonist for Morbius. I guess that's their setup for the Sinister Six movie that has been canceled. So that was a really silly mid-credit scene. Alright, here's another one. oh man, how many credit scenes did they put? Because obviously this is the first one, so Sony had such high hopes. Sony released this and was like, oh man, people are gonna love the Morbius movie. This is gonna launch our cinematic universe. Oh yeah. So they really did actually put a lot of effort into this, I will point out. You know, bless their little hearts. They thought this was a good movie. Okay, now what? He's waiting for something. What, Vulture? Okay, now he's meeting Vulture, okay. So Agent Doom's got back and now they have him running into Morbius? Why? Again, these two are don't really interact in the comics at all. Okay, yeah, so that's
they were trying to set that up.
Yeah, well, again, Sinister movie has, at the time of this recording, been cancelled. It was not happening, as far as I know. Now, obviously, it could change. Sony executive somewhere could be like, oh my goodness, we should totally... But as far as I know, Sony has cancelled all additional Spider-Verse stuff. The next Spider-Man movie coming out of Sony is the animated one for, I think, June 2027. They did announce that they gave us some still images from it. They have resumed work on that. So, alright, let me see if there's any, like, post-credit here. Yeah, 2022. Man, they really thought this was gonna take off. Oh, man. Here, I'll snooze the ads real quick here, so we just gonna wrap this up. Oh, man. Oh, this is about as bad as I expected, I will say. This was about as bad as I expected.
Yeah, no, just the whole needing to feed off blood thing just doesn't work. Because he's trying to claim it's a curse. We didn't see it really do anything outside of the initial... Only when you're going through withdrawals and when you are first turned, you are suffering from immediate withdrawal syndrome.
Yeah.
Like the immediate withdrawal syndrome. So then you need to eat.
Yeah.
Easy fixes, put yourself in a room with a bunch of fucking blood bags.
Yeah. If he had done that to Milo, Milo would not have killed the nurse. And the nurse only dies because Michael didn't give him the information he needed to do it properly. If Morbius had overseen the transformation process, it would have been fine. Oh, okay, so maybe I guess there's no post-credit scene. There's just, like, some additional, like, credits here. Okay.
Because you need to feed off blood. The artificial is doing less and less. But there are ways to ethically source said blood.
Yeah.
Without taking human life.
Yeah.
Animal blood. Or, because you work in a hospital, hey, you got access to a lot of different types of blood.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the end of that. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that was certainly a movie. So yeah, Morbius. It's Morbin time. We have so obviously the movie gets an F because at no point did Jared Leto said I'm beginning to morb or it's Morbin time. I hate that. The internet live. Oh no. That's a shame. Let's see. I don't know. What's a good? I don't know. I guess the one here at the bottom where like it's just like laughing. That was a pretty good shot. Let's see. No. Before this.
What about the scene where Milo's like getting dressed up to go out on the town?
Oh yeah, that one was good. That one was good. No, not this one. Let's see. Oh, there he is. I just have it. It's before this scene.
It's after he gets the lab. It is after he gets the lab.
Oh, it's after he gets the lab. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this was... Okay, yeah, we'll do this. There we go. That's a good one. Alright. Matt Smith getting to do a bit of the Matt Smith thing. Oh, that was good. So...
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah. Alright, we'll start with you. So, alright, you've now seen the legendary mimetic movie Morbius, the greatest picture that Sony has ever released. I'm half joking when I say that, but alright. What are your thoughts?
So, this is me judging it solely off of what I've seen. I haven't seen any media attached to the Morbius name outside of this. So this is just a disclaimer for everybody going into this. Don't know anything about Morbius, so this is all I'm going off of. Which is probably bad for the series, but regardless, just as the movie, its premise of the whole vampire bad thing doesn't work. Because yes, you go berserk initially, but he did not fucking test the rat to see if it had any behavioral changes. So that was already a red flag if he's supposed to be a scientist. He did none of the proper examinations of that creature. Going berserk and then needing to feed, I am perfectly fine with, since you've changed into something new and that thing requires blood to run. So it made sense he went completely fucking feral and needed to feed. Perfectly fine with that. I don't know why he rejected his friend Milo, considering, like, for some reason, the movie doesn't explain why do you need to kill people? Which, we saw him drink blood out of a bag, so it's not like something where it has to be a fresh, like, that the blood has to be fresh.
Yeah.
So you can source it off of people, or like, hey, your girlfriend there? Hey, you mind? Well, I guess you can't without killing her, but still, they're like, there are ways to get blood, and we don't even know if him and Milo could feed off of each other. Thereby, they don't need to go and kill people. So it wasn't set up why, like, he is so against the drinking of blood. You get all of these fucking powers. It is a small price that really isn't that hard to fucking do, especially in the position you're in. Hell, if you came out and revealed this to people, you could try to set up government fucking programs that people who have been treated with this can go and feed. And, you know, they get to be the superhumans they want to be and shit like that. Of course, if the power falls in the wrong hands, yada yada. But that is the only downside, and as we saw in, like, Blade, for example, where they have vampires that put on the masquerade and, you know, to fit in and so they're not outed, and they have set up shit in the background so they can feed. What would stop him and Milo from just setting up a bunch of different blood banks around the countries and then just stopping by into those to feed?
Yeah.
They're because Milo is clearly a very wealthy man. He could do that.
Yeah. He clearly
there's
has
nothing
money.
stopping.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a rare blood disease, very established. So they could say, hey, so I success, just do an announcement. The guy clearly has publicity. He almost won a Nobel Prize, so clearly very recognized and admired and respected. Use Morbius' reputation here. Have him saying, okay, I've created a cure for the short blood disease. There is a downside. After you take it, you will live, but you have to regularly consume blood. However, we don't want, to hurt anybody, so we're just going to feed it through ethical sourcing. And that's what these blood banks are for. We'll purchase it. Rather, how common is
not
this
even that.
disease?
If they don't want to release it, like I said, do what the vampires did and just set up blood banks for you. They run like normal blood banks, but you can just go in, feed when you need to, leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Because with the fucking things, the artificial blood would last him 6 hours at first with diminishing returns. It's never set up if the blood has diminishing returns, meaning however long you time it, that's how many bags you need for that day. It seems like it'd be really easy to try to plan this your day out accordingly to function as a normal person, because he's still able to act with clear, he doesn't go into feral primal fucking, killer. when he consumes red.
Right, exactly. You control yourself except for the first time, and we know how to manage the first time. Just put him in a room with blood bags. He'll clearly drink the blood bags, and then be fine. Once you consume enough red blood, you're fine. It takes about 8 people's worth of red blood, looks like. Or actually, that's another thing. The berserk, like how much blood it takes to knock yourself out of berserk varies. If Morbius had to drink 8, Milo only had to drink the 1 lady. What's going on here? Like, why is the number different?
The only thing I could think would be potentially because Milo may have been less sick than Morbius. Because Milo walked around with a cane. Morbius had to like walk around in crutches.
That's true. Okay, that is possible. Maybe Milo was less sick. That would make sense. I get. Biggest plot hole is how did Milo know what to inject? That is not answered at any point in the movie. We are told how he knew that the vial on the desk was the specific vial he needed. There is nothing there. The movie does not tell us how Milo got the thing. But his transformation just comes out of left field and is not set up at all. That was the biggest freaking plot hole I can think of as this entire film.
Yeah, and I still don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make sense why Morbius is so averse to drinking the red. I would get it would be at first, but if you know the consequences, if you starve, if you enter starvation mode, you know you will kill indiscriminately.
Right. Starvation.
So that is a small fucking price to pay.
Yeah, but yeah, Morbius went way too hard saying, "Oh my God, it's a curse." Why? Because I killed 8 people. Yeah, but you were out of your mind, and this is an experiment, and presumably they signed waivers taking on the risk of that. So. Something, I don't know.
I also don't think they did a good job setting up Milo as this cold-hearted fucking sociopathic killer. Where if you slight him, he'll kill you. We saw him get violent with the kids, but that was fucking understandable. I would want to take my crutch and beat the little fucker over the head with it.
Yeah, totally justifiable and understandable. I mean, he had an understandable self-defense response. It's fine.
Yeah, they're and people could say, well, they were just picking on him. For all we knew, those kids were going to kick the fucking shit out of him, like in a bit. You can't fucking tell with that. And I'm not trying to defend it, but I fully understand where he's coming from. He is a sickly fucking child who's could be fucking dead by tomorrow.
Yeah,
he's not really going to be in the best of like moods. So we weren't shown his temper, and throughout the movie, he has been shown to care about Morbius and wanting to live. He wants to live, but he cares about his friend as well.
Yep. The plea at the end is like, "Can't kill me. I'm the last thing you have left. What are you doing?" That was in character and that was actually set up. So Morbius,
it's the case. He's always cared about Morbius.
Yeah.
He never fucking. And the whole thing with people where you could try to say, well, he said, we'll bury the guards or whatever's desk. You don't have to suffer it. I honestly view that as he was just being a friend. He doesn't want to see his friend behind bars. I would probably be in that situation. If my buddies were like that, I'd be like, okay, we could try to make it fucking disappear. We can get you a lawyer or something. Because you're my you're the closest friend I've ever had. Mm-hmm. You have been attempting to save our lives together. Like, there is a very deep connection between the two, so it would make sense that he would want to try to protect his friend. He also knows his friend isn't really capable of that. He doesn't believe it. He knows he killed the nurse. But it's just they don't set him up to be, give him an inch of power, he'll turn into a sociopath. He seemed like a very well put together person.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. Like I said, if this was medieval, this would work better. Because they would be lynched if they were outed as vampires. And not really a good way to source blood without causing like hysteria or panic.
Yeah, the story. So in the Marvel universe, they do address, for example, so Morbius doesn't have a human form in the comic. In the comic, Morbius changes and he's permanently ugly, which is one reason. So he has to hide himself because he looks really awful, and he always looks awful. So he becomes horrendously disfigured permanently, as opposed to as a temporary side effect. So that plays into why he is outcast and shunned, because he looks horrendous. He looks like a monster, despite wanting to do the right thing. So there is that in the comic, which they get right, and here they don't, which, yeah, he can just walk around, look like a normal Joe. That kind of takes away the whole, like, I am an outcast, I am cursed, thing. Likewise here with Milo, because he looks fine, he doesn't turn into an ugly monster. Right, obviously he doesn't see this as a curse. So if they had kept it from the source material where once you're changed you look like a monster all the time and there's no way to change it, then okay, then Milo's decision of like, no, I don't care what I look like, just give me the thing that lets me live. That could have been interesting. That could have been a little more interesting to explore, because like, how far is Milo willing to go to get rid of the pain? Like, is he willing to sacrifice his good looks and to attain health? I think he would, actually. That's the thing. Like, I think his character would sacrifice his looks to get rid of the pain and to have a promise with tomorrow. But he would probably, because he was handsome beforehand, he would probably have a chip on his shoulder. So if someone said, "Hey, oh man, you're an ugly son of a bitch," he'd probably be like, "Well, I'm about to turn your face into a hamburger." Yeah, so that would give him a bigger chip on his shoulder, which would set up, I think, more the violent response for minor slights. Because verbal altercation is not a justification for killing somebody. So but they would set it up, and I think that would be better. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. So also on my end, let's see. Almost all my enjoyment of the film is thanks to Matt Smith. Matt Smith does a great job in this movie. He is horrendously wasted in this role. I wish Matt Smith had a bigger part in the MCU, but there's so many parts he could have done and done well. But actually, what would be funny? So I was, Tom was my boss the other day about Kang and how the Marvel Universe was trying to set up Kang, played by Jonathan Majors. And Jonathan Majors is not a terrible actor. He's got a sucky personal life. He was in an abusive relationship, and he got abused and he gave abuse, so that wasn't cool. To be fair, I'm not endorsing anything Majors did or was done to him. But Majors is not a bad actor. I liked him in Creed 3. He can do serious roles, but as Kang, they kept making him a goofball. And Jonathan Majors cannot do comedy at all. Like both Loki and Ant-Man, they haven't do comedy, and no. He's not a comedic actor. He's terrible comedic timing. He's a serious actor. But, who else they could have cast as Kang? Giancarlo Esposito would have been superb as Kang. But another candidate would have been Matt Smith. Take the Doctor and cast him as Kang, the Master of Time. That would have been perfect. Absolutely perfect. You have the guy playing the Doctor as your villain who controls time. I mean, the fans would have been all over it. Matt Smith is a great actor. He would have nailed that part, because he could have nailed some of the goofier bits that you wanted to hand him. But then when the switch has to be flipped and he has to go dramatic, this is a man who has to go up to Captain America and say, "I am going to enslave your period and conquer it for its own good." Matt Smith could completely deliver that. He could do Evil Menace. But instead he gets stuck as a second-rate guy in the Morbius movie as the complete waste. Absolute travesty what has happened here. I wish nothing but the best for him, for Matt Smith's career, because I really do like him. He's a great guy. He's a good actor, and I really wish him the best. Marvel really screwed up. Sony screwed up here, but he's the primary reason I like this movie. The Jared Leto and the female lead, whose name I can't even remember her name, completely forgettable. The Jared Leto is completely forgettable as Morbius. He vaguely looks like the character. The only bits where he's good is that early back and forth with Matt Smith, and it's mainly because of Matt Smith. The female lead is utterly forgettable. The romance is a dud, as far as I'm concerned. The detectives are worthless, pretty much. They really do nothing. The only notable scene with that one detective is he has a bottle of holy water. That was fine. I actually liked that moment. That moment was like, okay, yeah, you know what, if I was that detective, I'd do that. If I thought I was dealing with vampires, yes, I would go get holy water. That just makes sense to me. But that's a perfectly reasonable thing in that
it
situation.
feels like they wanted them to be like a comic relief duo, but they're not
a little bit
funny. They're not really set in comical situations.
No, they were not. They were neither competent enough or impactful enough to the plot or funny enough to really do anything. There isn't there. They're just there. The post-credit scenes with Vulture make no goddamn sense. Why? Like, why? I understand you said the Sinister Six, but why Vulture with Morbius? Vulture is not known to have any significant interactions with him. I mean, it's cool to see Michael Keaton back in action. I did like Michael Keaton as Vulture. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Michael Keaton. I did not like the original Batman movie, what I saw of him in it. But I did like him as Vulture. I did like him in the Flash movie. In the Flash movie, he's actually the biggest element of the Flash movie that was good. Was him coming back as Batman. I think he did much better in that one than he did in his first couple outings. Hot take, yeah. But let's see. But yeah, most of this movie is bland. It's bland. It's boring. There's plot holes. There's no lack of setup. This is the same criticism I had with Wild Robot. I think also applies here. Where's the setup? Where's the foreshadowing? Where's the thing that would give me this payoff? Like, you're giving me something that's a payoff or conflict, but you never set this up. You have Milo going off on essentially his father figure, but we don't have enough time between these two to justify this. You have to set that up. You guys, you point out Milo's not set up as a villain at all. It's just, okay, I'm evil now. Come on. You had a pretty interesting character. There's so much that could have been done with the conflict between them. It could have been interesting. The view of the thing. Man. It's not, but yeah, Jared Leto is bland. And yeah, this is pretty bad. It's as bad as what everyone said. Am I glad I watched this? I mean, I guess. I'm glad now I know where all the memes are. I don't know if this movie was worthy of being as mimetic as it was. Definitely since I don't matter what was worse. Also, as bad as this movie is, I'm going to say the first Venom was worse than this. I will say that this movie is better than the first Venom. That might be a hot take. I don't know, there might be someone who's like, what do you mean it's better than the first Venom? The first Venom's pretty bad. The first Venom is missing literally an entire third of the film. Like, in the middle. Like, the middle third of Venom is gone. And it needs to be there. There's like 30 minutes or so that got edited out, according to Tom Hardy, that needed to be in the film. So that really failed as a movie. This one just has, like, gaps. Venom is, like, missing an entire chunk. So, this is actually better than Venom. Wow, that feels weird to say. It really feels weird to say the Morbius is better than Venom, but I'm gonna go with that. Hopefully people understand where I'm coming from when I say that. But yeah, also this has Matt Smith and the Venom movies did not, so. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, I'm good. Oh, alright. Any final thoughts from you, Diesel, on this epic Morbin time?
If he had kept the appearance, I would have liked it. It's like I said before, when it comes to vampires, I want them to have a monstrous form more than just a beautiful, elegant person.
Yes.
Because most media, it's set up, you are a monster, you are cursed. Doesn't fucking look like it. Yeah, you gotta feed on people. Oh, fucking well.
Yeah. The beautiful part I liked, vampires should always have two modes. In my book, I agree with you, vampires should always have two modes. They should have a beautiful form that they use as a lure, since they hunt humans, right? Vampires are predators of humans. Therefore, they should always have a beautiful form, something that lures us in, kind of like sirens or anglerfish.
It is
and then,
either that
and then the monster form to go on the offense and actually like prey on us.
There are two. Yeah, the thing for that, I will say there are two exceptions I'm willing to take for that, which would be if they went for a species of there are subsects of vampires, subspecies, if you like will, and etc., where each one has different physical abilities and appearances, and that plays into their hunting. Like a more physically alluring vampire, one that appears beautiful, very weak. Like, yeah, they're stronger than your average human, but if they were to fight a monstrous one, they would lose in an outright physical contest. And have it be like that. You want to be physically alluring and attractive? Well, you don't get to be as fast. You're not as strong.
Mm.
You have to rely on being charismatic. While as one that hunts and is more, physically monstrous, can't lure victims in like that, but makes up for it in strength and speed, where they would be able to outdo that. And then, devolves from that. But you get what I mean. If you want to do it to have beautiful, alluring vampires, make it to where there are ugly ones that are stronger than them. Make it an offset, like how evolution works. It gives you one thing, but it will take something in return.
Right. So you have So I was halfway through there. So the two forms, you have the one that lures in and then has an ugly form that is their predator form where they bring out the strength. The other form is as the stalker predator. That's through Nosferatu. So Nosferatu, stealth build. He hides, camouflages because he's ugly and gross. So he has all the offensive characteristics, but he uses stealth to surprise. He's an ambush predator. So yeah, you could have. So I agree. Yeah, multiple. And that's actually really cool. Like what kind of monsters would prey on humans? And go look at the natural world and be like, okay, you have ambush predation. You have the just walk right up and murder us. You have lure into a situation. You have like poison in a trap, for example. So yeah, there are lots of different varieties that you could take vampires, and yeah, they can all coexist. I'm fine with that. I mean, that's what Vampire the Masquerade does in its tabletop. Like, each of the clans has a different predation style. You have the really fancy hoity-toity ones, you have the biker gang ones, you have the Nos, who are the ugly, stealthy ones, etc. You have wide variety. You have the shamanistic ones, things like that are more supernatural, magical. Yeah, Chaos points out we're describing Twilight in a nutshell. Yes, but yes, as Alucard in Healthier Bridge says, I'm a real fucking vampire. So yeah, Twilight. Okay, we will not be watching Twilight at any point. I refuse to watch Twilight.
No, I don't want to watch some fucking self-insert love triangle bullshit.
Yeah. Oh god, it's so bad. Yeah, I would. Okay, so I was forced to watch. Yeah, so I was forced to watch the first and third movie of 50 Shades of Grey. That's as close to Twilight as I'm gonna get. So I was taking on it. I was dating somebody and they wanted to go see it on. It's two different people too. So I saw the first one with one girl. I saw the third one with another girl. They were both super into 50 Shades. It's whatever. Anyway,
now here's the thing that they could do. So I just thought about it. I think they could have done is, at least for vampires and not for the movie, because we're just talking about vampires. Another thing that they could do would be you appear elegant and beautiful if you are fed well. So vampires who are very successful and in positions where they can get easy access will look beautiful and charming as, adaptation for that. While those who are starving become more bestial and hunt like beasts to try to begin feeding. So it's a case, the less fed you are, the more you will devolve into bestial state. Similar to how if a human is starving, you will devolve into a more beast-like state of find meat, eat meat, or find food, eat food. You don't think about anything else but food.
Okay. I like that. Yeah,
it's the case. If you've ever seen somebody who, if you've seen the images of people who were starving and ate other people, they look fucked up. Almost to a point monster-like, because, sucked in meat and stuff like that, or meat on the bones. Yada, yada. You get what I mean. Reflects the whole human starving, looking less human, and then eating whatever it can find. Same with the vampire.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, vampires. Yeah. And Chaos says, "Thank God, fuck that Twilight BS." Yes. We still make the jokes. This is still a better love story than Twilight. I would say Morbius is about on par with Twilight as a love story because it's just blah. So I would say it's about the same. It's not better. It's about the same. It's not worse than. Nothing is a worse love story than Twilight. Everything is either better or the same. There we go. Okay, let's any final thoughts on your end? Because I don't really have any.
Uh,
I think we're good. I'm almost God. I almost kind of want to jump right into Helsing to watch this movie out, but it's fine. Well,
hmm.
we'll think about what we want to watch next week.
I've pretty much given all my thoughts, and as somebody again, I like monsters, I like undead, I know a decent bit
Yeah,
about vampires. It's I don't see why he couldn't release it and then just be a world where not like vampires and humans could live cohesively, since one is needed to feed the others, but the others are super strong and could do stuff for the others.
yeah,
You can
like
have symbiotic relationships regarding that, and it could be very
yeah.
beneficial for both sides.
Yeah, because these are vampires like glow in the sun. They have super strength, so they're great for construction work or saving people. There's all kinds of really cool things that they can do to help humanity, things like that. And they're still human. They just have superpowers. So it's not like they are guaranteed to like rule the world or something like that. And if they ever become a threat, you just be like, okay, no more blood for you. Well, we have enforcers who will like come kill you. There we go. I don't know.
It's literally they could set it up like we have a task force for people who go rogue with the powers. We're also vampires, so they're now on equal footing, but trained better.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay. All right. Let's end it here. Let's end it here
Yeah.
because we spent a while discussing this. This is not a very, as expected. This was a bad movie, but we walked in knowing it was bad. So there we go. I think
Yeah,
we've spent
it's
more
the difference
time.
of I'm not exasperated or frustrated because I knew it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah, I've. Let's see. I think we have spent more time and put more intelligence into crafting the movie than the writers did. I think that's pretty obvious. Pretty sure the writers' approach was just, okay, vampire flick, what are some vampire tropes? Go. That's basically it. Then they try to put a little bit of personal touch with the friendship thing. As we will see from what I've heard, the Madam Web and Craven movies don't even get that much effort put into them. The writers are even worse. How where Sony hires these writers? Like who? Okay, who wrote this? That's true. Who is behind this train wreck? Okay, so let's see. It is directed by Daniel Espinosa. I have no idea who that is. Writing team of Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless. Okay. Oh, golly, that okay. Matt Sazama, Burke. Apparently, they had their Wikipedia page puts them together. So apparently, they did Dracula Untold, Last Witch Hunter. Oh god, they also did Madam Web. So they did Morbius and Madam Web. So it's the same people who wrote Madam Web. Oh boy. They did Gods of Egypt. All of it. So Gods
I'm
of
sorry.
Egypt,
Hold
Morbius, and
on.
Madam Web are all bombs. They wrote they wrote the reboot of Lost in Space for Netflix. Now, here's the thing.
Oh my
So
fucking god! That God of
so
Egypt.
yeah, so they say that the Lost in Space remake for Netflix was well received, but I haven't heard anything good about it. I've heard like the Lost in Space remake for Netflix had a massive pacing issues in its first season. I just skipped it entirely. So how do these people keep getting work? Why do these people keep getting work? I don't know. I
Because these
guess they just
companies are
know
just gonna
someone.
go with the fucking people that they're familiar with.
Oh god, they did the Power Rangers from 2017 too, apparently. They had a hand in that. Oh no. Hey, do you want to watch the Power Ranger movie from 2017? I have not watched
Uh,
it yet.
I haven't seen it either, so I'm down. I did like
Okay.
Power Rangers growing.
Okay, so you are familiar with Power Rangers. Okay, cool. Did you ever see the
I'm familiar with the Samurai Power Rangers.
Oh wow, that's the later one. Okay. Did you ever watch the 1995 Power Ranger movie?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be a good treat. That could be a good excuse. Watch the 1995 and then watch the remake. That could be fun. That could be fun, actually. I will write that one down as a possible one. But oh god, the fact that those two are in there. Oh, okay. I don't like these two as writers. I think we should not have them do any more movies. Okay. So let's see. Daniel Espinosa's. Okay, he mainly does Swedish movies. So most of his. Okay. So most of his movies are Swedish, European stuff that I've never heard of. And then he just went. So after this movie, this was apparently his big. This was his big Hollywood breakout. And then after this was done, he just went right back to minor movies of no consequence. So he was just like, oh, let me try Hollywood. Hollywood sucks. Bye. So at least he got out. That's good. Good on him. So interesting. Wow. Where did they find this guy? Why would they put like a European art house movie director in charge of a superhero film? That makes no sense.
I guess it was like the thing of, we'll take a risk on this lesser known person, see if they can pull it off, and it's one of the cases that make it hard for good directors that haven't had their like big moment to shine get those fucking roles.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of worthy directors who waiting out there, and meanwhile, idiots like this end up getting the role. I'm sorry, I was about to use a much worse term, but I'll just settle for idiots. That won't give me. Twitch won't have any problem with that. All right, okay. So yeah, Morbius, D or C? I don't know. I mean, I lean towards like C- because it's comprehensible as a film, despite the plot holes and stuff. But at least it's like, I mean, you understand what's going on. You don't get lost. So, but it's still not worth the time. Seriously flawed. I know. Is C- too generous?
Definitely give it a C- to fucking D.
Yeah, it's pushing D. It's pushing the D+ territory. But it is comprehensible as a film. So, like, it's not very good, but it is comprehensible. It's not a random mishmash of events that I'm like, wait, what's going on now? Wait, why are they doing this? No, I generally understand what's going on. Just, even if there are plot holes. But it's pretty bad. So, yeah, this is down the low tier of C. Okay, alright. Oh, there's the comments below. What did you think of Morbius? And it's Morbin time. We're beginning the Morb. I know I'm Morbin out. The stream will end here. I'm going to raid out. I'm going to do some editing and stuff. Stream tomorrow, maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling. I do have some errands in the afternoon, but when those are done, yeah, maybe I'll have enough energy here to stream. That'd be nice. But I'm going to get some other stuff done here in the meantime. Alright. Let's see. Alright, this is Dominic Bytes signing up. When next we meet, your robot body be fully charged.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Hey Dominic, how are you?
Hi Dom, welcome.
Hi Dominic.
Hi Dominic. Sorry guys, Dominic is you know, a friend of ours.
Hey Dominic Bytes, welcome. Welcome on by.
Hey, Dominic, how you doing?
Hello, Dominic. Hi there, Dominic. How's it going?
Hello, Dominic. Hello, how you doing?
Hi there, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. How are you? Lovely to see you.
I immediately get like very kind of cocky, arrogant, mischievous vibes from them.
Yeah.
Like I immediately get the vibe that they think that they're cooler than everybody else. Very confident character. Very kind of. You cannot question what they do because they're not gonna abide by your expectations. Kind of like an outlaw of a character too. Like they don't fit in, and maybe they're kind of like more on the villainous side because of that.
So Chuni again?
I think so.
I think so, especially with the glowing eye and like the peace sign around it. It just screams Chuni.
Hey Dom, how's it going?
Hello Dom, how's it going? Welcome. Howdy.
Hey Dom, so good to see you. Hi.
Hi Dominic, how you doing? Hi Dominic Bytes.
Hey Dominic, how you doing? Hi.
Hi Dominic, what's up?
How are you doing today, Dominic?
Dom, thank you.
Yo Dominic, welcome on in. Yo Tier, welcome. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Happy New Year. Dominic, good morning.
Hi there. Hi Dominic. Hey.
Hello, Dom. How you doing? Hi there, Dominic.
Hi Dominic, how you doing?
What's up, Dominic? How are you, man?
Dominic, thank you.
Can you stop slamming shit?
Hey Dominic.
Dominic Bytes, hello, welcome back.
I cannot read names right now. So the last one, the more blue picture, For sure, number one. The last tune we did? Yeah. 100% number one.
Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
Oh dear Dominic Bytes, let's just say there are certain positions we could explore together that would make even the most advanced AI blush.